Okay, I hope you enjoy the music because we're gonna play some Guilty Party right now. So that's the end of the song. We gotta get in here. Everything else is unlocked, so let's go in here. This is gonna be a walkthrough, so I'm gonna make you guys just watch me play through the game. I did a little random, but as you saw, there's a lot of levels to go through, and there's a lot of things to go through, characters to pick. All the characters act the same, pretty much. You don't have to worry about that, so we're gonna go right into it. The prologue. I am going to let you guys hear the prologue without me talking, just to help you understand what the storyline is about.
Oh, I see you've accepted my offer of a refresher course in the art of detection. Perhaps you want to reacquaint yourself with the basics. Or perhaps you wish to show off your skills. Or perhaps...
Mom said we can't have dinner unless we humor you.
Well, in that case, let's get started, shall we? What do we have here?
A desk! Or is it? Maybe it's a robot disguised as a desk.
Is there a desk under all that junk?
Is that mahogany? No, wait, it's teak, isn't it? I bet it's teak.
What is on the desk?
Pudding dish.
And what is significant about the pudding dish?
It's smaller than the trough you usually use.
It looks more like a fondue dish. It needs to go in the dishwasher?
The pudding dish is empty. A pudding. My pudding. Someone ate it, and you're going to tell me who did it. You're going to do so with the clues available to you in this office, the gallery, and the bathroom. And you're going to do it before dinner. That is to say, right now. Now hear this.
Okay, so this is how we're gonna do this. It's a little mystery going on. Someone stole this Fat Boy's pudding. So we gotta figure out who did it. We're gonna have to ask for clues, investigate, play mini games to figure out. One of these is like to waggle your Wii remote over, up and down, to discover the clue as you will. There he goes. So we found the clue,
This could be big.
and we can figure out if this person's doing what they said. It says a golden spoon is hidden away in the drawer. There's a short hair stuck. Oh, short hair. What does that mean? Let's open our little pad here right now. We're gonna write down who has short hair. Let's look at this. Short hair. There we go. So let's go back to our actual game and figure out what to do next.
Mark my words.
So now he's running away like a little crapshoot. So let's see what we're gonna look around at this point. This is a tutorial mission, so you're gonna be able to figure out what's going on very easily. But let's just like go around the rooms. This is a really Monopoly-like game. It's a board game almost. Right now I can't even move anywhere else, so I might just go right here. So we have to watch them walk down the stairs and just mess the whole flow of the game up. All right, so let's ask her a
So good to
question.
see you. I won't tell you what I know unless you prove you deserve it.
I love the voices in this game. They're hilarious. So at this point, I need to keep my eyes on her to kind of intimidate her. So, are you intimidated right now? Or are you just like... if I look at you, you get intimidated? I wish that worked in real life.
Feast your eyes on this.
So I've lived here for years. It's only the men in this house who eat pudding. Okay. It's only the men. So at this point, we know the gender is a man.
Who is the guilty party? Excellent work.
I don't need you to tell me, big boy. How you run so fast if you're so big?
Your attention, please.
Alright, I get it. Go upstairs and figure out what he has to say.
Don't do anything.
He's the butler, so he's gonna be a little Alfred, like Batman, like... I'm not sure, I don't know what he's gonna really say, but he's gonna have probably a douchey attitude. Let's see.
Hello, detective.
Hello, detective. Okay, he's a douche. Okay, let's play.
Private information to anyone.
So, because he's a douche, he wants money to tell us what to do. So we'll give him some money. It's no problem, because this is counterfeit anyway. He's a loser. He can't tell. There we go.
I'm used to
So he says, I saw someone tall sneak into the comment. Okay, we got tall. That's all I need to know. So we go to the height,
Nice
and
job.
he's tall. Let's go back.
Which subject is your culprit?
I don't need your help. So you understand what the game's going along with. It's an idea of just figuring out who's who. You interview people, figure out what's going on, kind of narrow stuff down.
Again, anytime.
We obviously kind of, if you haven't noticed already, we kind of figured this stuff out so far, haven't we? I'm not going to spoil it for you guys, but
I don't just hand out clues to the needy.
if you know what it is, then, you know, comment first or something like that. I don't know. These mini games are a little easy, but if you make yourself go too quickly, you have to make the game harder for yourself. I'm just trying to show you how the game plays, so I don't want to do that. So it says, in my expert opinion, only a thin person would be able to eat that pudding. Thin people don't eat pudding. Let's see what he has to say about this. He is lying right there. We can actually tell if the person's lying or not with our little lie detector. So at this point, we know he's telling the opposite. He's telling the person is not fat. He's thin. Wait, I actually started believing him for a second. My bad. He's fat. So I think this guy kind of matches our description of who's who. So let's see what's going on here.
Who is the guilty party? Are you listening? At this point, what are you certain of?
I'm certain of everything. That's what I'm certain of. These are the suspects. There's only one guy who's thin. And I think it's you. It's a male, so it can't be her. It's thin, so it can't... I mean, it's fat. I keep thinking thin. He's just a suspect. He just knows how to trick my memory. Okay, let's go back in. So, you know it's him. Anyway, so I hope you guys figured out before we even did that. So, obviously, you can check with your stats and stuff like that. So, it's
Accusing
him.
the Commodore of a crime. Oh, this I have to see. Why do you think the
Now
guilty
we go into
party has
accusing people.
short hair, like me?
Short hair, you say? Well, I can just pick you, but alright, I'll just pick this.
Why do you think the guilty party is a man?
A man, right? Okay. She's telling the truth, so I think it's a
What
man
makes you think
at
the
this
guilty
point.
party has the roundness of a pudding aficionado?
Roundness. You're fat.
Why do you think the guilty party is tall?
Because he said you weren't. Or were. I don't really care at this point. I know it's you.
Well, of course I ate the pudding. It's my
No, it's
pudding.
no one else who could do
would
it.
eat this? What took you so long? That was easy. What I meant to say is that you made that look easy. Good job. Not everyone would recognize the significance of the golden spoon. You'll do well to keep an eye out for clues like that in future cases. Please excuse my earlier outburst. I get cranky on an empty stomach.
But you just ate it.
Speaking of which, it's dinner time.
Okay, so that's our case right there. We've solved it. You get stars for how well you do. Hints used, blah blah blah. Assaults failed, and clues discovered. You get stats. That's all I gotta say at this point.
Oh, yeah.
By how well you do. If you use a lot of hints, you know, you can kind of make it easier for yourself. And you can actually improve the game itself, so just make it easier for you. I don't know if you need that at a tutorial level. If you need that at that point,
But tonight I bear dire news. I received an envelope in the mail from an old friend of the family, Mr. Valentine.
The Shakespeare of crime.
Indeed.
What was in the envelope, Grandpa?
What? Ah, yes. A party invitation with a poem inside. There once was a Seamus named Dickens, whose private eye kin were all chickens. Come Valentine's Day, the whole plan will pay. My plot, like a pudding, now thickens.
A limerick?
Sounds like an awesome party.
Dorian, what are you going to do?
I'm retiring as head of the Dickens Detectives.
Who are you and what have you done with my grandpa?
Oh, I haven't changed, but Valentine clearly has. I'll let someone else foil his evil schemes from now on.
Well, who's it going to be?
Eh?
If you're retiring, one of us is going to have to fill your shoes.
Me, Grandpa!
Ah, yes, the matter of succession. What are my options? I could let my daughter run the place when she's not at school with her feds, or tending to a clearly insane child. Or ask my oldest sister and her muscle-headed husband to do it. Then, of course, there's my son, the chow hound.
I'm right here.
I guess that leaves me.
You're far too young and inexperienced.
But
That's just the pudding talking.
At any rate, you still haven't figured out how to work together as a team. Putting any one of you in charge would be a grave mistake.